Hi, my name is Q Tesla, and I'm applying for the company, um, which is Omnicom Media Group Australia Priority Limited. And I'm answering to the first question. I'm studying Bachelor of Commerce, majoring in marketing, and I'm from Japan and came to Australia 2 years ago. And I have learned all the basic marketing skills, and I'm especially interested in digital marketing as it's one of the most common and popular marketing skills to use, and it's going to get even more popular in my opinion. So I was looking for a company that is offering a digital marketing job opportunity, and OMG was providing a remote work opportunity of that. So I was intrigued by that remote work concept, and so yeah, I decided to apply for this company. And to tell a bit more about myself, I started working since the beginning of 2020 in order to familiarize myself with the Australian working environment. And at first, I started working at a sushi restaurant, as I did not have any working experience before then. So like there were not really proper Australian working environment, like workplaces that provided me with a job opportunity. And so I learned how to cooperate with other employees who have different background, because there were employees from Nepal, Cambodia, Thai, Japan, Australia. Like there were so many people who have different backgrounds. Um, but I was still lacking experiences of working in a proper Australian working environment. So I decided to change my job after working there for a year, and I got a job at Coles, at the grocery department at first, and I'm currently working at a deli department and the customer service department. And because I thought the night field opportunity was really good, but I realized that there weren't really that many opportunities to interact with customers, and I wanted to learn how to serve customers in a formal way. So I decided to take those the other opportunities as well. And these experiences provided me with the idea how to cooperate with Australian employees under supervision of Australian boss. And since I was nearly the only international employee there, it was a bit tough for me, because there were some language barriers, confusions that were created by cultural differences. But now I have adapted to the environment, and I can confidently say that I'm used to working in Australian working environment, and as well as multicultural working environment. Second question. Yeah, I'd say I'm good in a team, so I don't have that many experiences of it. But if asked, I would say it was when I was working at a sushi restaurant, which was my first work experience. And employees there were from so many different places, like I said, and it was a quite difficult environment to fit in because of that reason in the first place. And I realized that there were so many things that were operated in an efficient way, and other employees weren't really aware of that, or simply kind of ignoring them. And yeah, at first I tried to tell them to work harder, or did their work instead, because I knew that I could do them much faster or better than them. But since I was new, they didn't really listen to me, and I sometimes felt that I was kind of isolated in the team. So I decided to change my role in the team, and I did try to be an originator instead of a leader, or like take a leadership. Um, as I was newer than most of the other employees, I thought it was a good idea to be an originator. And as an originator, I suggested some new ways of providing better or more efficient services, and they improved the workplace efficiency, and my manager trusted me because of that, and he kind of promoted me faster than anyone else. And what I did was, for example, instead of tagging dishes to the back when trolley gets full, the trolley we put dishes on, and I took them back whenever my hands got empty, and so we didn't have to take the dishes back when there was some customers need to be served. As a result, some other employees did not feel good about it because they thought that it was too early for me to have all the authorities. But I tried to work harder than anyone else and try to prove my ability. And at the end, they also trusted me in my operation and service skills. And I, sometimes was working as a leader of the workplace on some weekdays. Further question. Yeah, so it was also at my first workplace at the sushi restaurant. They didn't have that many sushi plates, so one of the waiters always had to go and do some dishes when the shop was in a busiest period of the day, and that was slowing down our operation and service. So I suggested that they buy some more dishes, so we no longer had to do the dishes as often. In addition, I also suggested that we do the dishes before the shop gets busy, so we could be prepared by then. And as a result, all the waiters could stay in the hall when when we were packed with customers, and that helped to shorten the wait time. And although that pretty much solved the problem, I'd say I wish I had researched what kind of menus were like most popular at some period of time, and decide to do the dishes that are used for the menus, so we did not have to purchase additional plates, and still could shorten the wait time. It's sometimes not possible to get more resources to solve the problem because of tight budget and stuff. So I would have done kind of situational analysis and solved it with what we had at that point. Yeah. So the fourth question: do you value employees who have different culture or background? Because I believe that that kind of employees can bring some different perspectives to the company, and that will help the company to improve their resilience and make them change resistant. And yeah, as I wasn't born in Australia, I could bring some new perspectives to your company. So if you value that kind of thing, I'd be the right candidate for that. Thank you.